everyone, welcome to another Fine Cider Friday. Back inside on the couch, just below Indy's tongue. It's very windy outside, so for sound interference we've come indoors. And this week I've got something from Barleywood Orchard. Now, over lockdown I tried a lot of different ciders, some makers I'd not tried before, and Mike and Izzy at Barleywood are some of the most exciting makers I think this year. They've brought out some brilliant creations. A lot of them are Keeved, and this is one of those. So this is called their Ashmead. It's 2019, so it's apples that were pressed last year, and it's 50% Ashmead Kernel, which is kind of a russet apple, so it's an eating apple, so there's going to be some more acidity in that one. And then there's Michelin, which is a bit sweet, and Chisel Jersey, which is another bit sweet, so we're expecting quite a bit of tannin to mix with that acidity. I'm very excited about it. They do blends as well as some barrel fermented, which can't hold that twice. I've got a bottle here. I won't spoil the surprise on this one, but it's very good. And if you tune into Malt Review next week, Adam Wells is talking about this one, and it's very, very good. So let's get back to this, and let's have a look at it. So slightly hazy, which you'd expect from something that's Keeved. Some conditioning gone on in the bottle there. Nice fermentation, nice bubbles. That ring has been there for quite a while. I poured it a little while ago just to get it up to temperature. Let's have a smell. It's very Normandy-like. If you've had French ciders, cidres, you'll know what I mean. There's kind of a bit of, I hate the phrase, but it's like barnyard, you know, like wooden barn plus kind of the smell of the countryside. It's almost a little bit funky, but not in a bad way, in a good way. But then if you swirl it around and let that dissipate a bit, it's almost a little bit sulfurousy actually, but you let that go, and then you get kind of toffee apple, kind of rich, ripe apple skins, and then almost like a spirit-like quality to the bottom of the smell, like a bit of brandy, apple brandy. Yeah, it smells really good to me, and I love French cidre and I love Keeved ciders, so let's give it a taste. So it's really well balanced actually. So 50% Ashmead Kernel has not overpowered with acidity at all. There's lots of, oh, it's really foamy, isn't it? Look at that. It's got a great mouthfeel to it. It's almost kind of like creamy on the tongue. Let me have another sip. I think it's still a little bit cold actually. I think this would benefit from warming up just a little bit, but it's so juicy, so fruity. Lots of apple. Hold on one more. Almost like a dried fruit sweetness, like a bit of raisin, bit of apricot. Last one. For a Keeved cider, it's not overly sweet. It's it lingers on your tongue, but it's not. The sweetness doesn't dominate it. It's just kind of well balanced, full of fruit, and really lovely. So I'm going to enjoy drinking that. Yeah. What else can I say? Natural, medium sweet. I don't know. It's quite medium actually. For Keeving, you tend to get the sweetness overpower at the end, but this is just kind of balanced and lingers on. It's really, really good. Yeah, chuffed with that. So, cheers to Mike and Izzy. Thanks for letting me buy some from you direct. You can now get it from Scrattings, and I think they've got all their collection on there, which is apart from the trimlets, which is not available yet. But check them out. And yeah, cheers to the weekend.